gentle, soothing music begins. It was a beautiful, starry night. Little Arav was lying comfortably in his grandmother's lap. "Grandma," he whispered, "tell me a really interesting and unique story today." Grandma laughed softly, her voice warm and kind. "Of course, my dear, tonight I'll tell you a story about a horse that could fly in the sky." Arav's eyes lit up with wonder. "Really, Grandma? Can horses even fly?" "Yes, my son," she replied, "but this wasn't just any horse. He was a magical horse named White Cloud. His body was as shiny as fresh snow, and his mane glowed like golden light. And wherever he ran, beautiful flowers would bloom on the ground." Once upon a time, nestled at the edge of the mountains, there was a small, quiet village. A little boy from that village, named Annie, went into the forest to collect wood. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound, like giant wings flapping in the air. He stepped forward cautiously and saw something incredibly a horse. But it wasn't on the ground. It was flying high in the air, right above the trees. Annie was completely astonished and exclaimed, "Wow, this is just like a dream." The magnificent horse gracefully descended and landed softly in front of him. "Don't worry," said the horse in a gentle voice. "I've come to be your friend." Annie's eyes widened in disbelief. "You can talk." White Cloud bent his strong back. "Come, sit. I'll take you on a ride through the sky." Hesitantly, Annie climbed onto the horse's back. As White Cloud spread his powerful wings, they soared high into the air, piercing through the fluffy clouds. The fields, rivers, and forests below looked like tiny toys. Annie laughed with pure joy and shouted, "This is the biggest swing in the world." Grandma smiled at Arav and continued, "Yes, my son, and that magical horse carried Annie right over a rainbow. It looked like 7 colored steps leading up into the sky. Annie reached out and touched the rainbow with his hands, and it felt like a cool, rustling breeze. Flying on, they reached the very top of a tall mountain. There they found a mysterious cave with a sign carved above its entrance. Treasure for the adventurers. Annie took a deep breath, mustered all his courage, and stepped inside. The cave was dark, but White Cloud's glowing mane lit up the path. Deep inside, they found a large ancient chest. When Annie opened it, he found not gold or silver, but a magical book. On its cover were the words, "Knowledge is the greatest treasure." Annie opened the book. It was filled with amazing stories, wonderful secrets, and new discoveries from all over the world. White Cloud looked at him kindly and said, "Remember, Annie, true power lies not in wealth, but in learning and sharing what you know." With those parting words, the horse flew back into the sky and disappeared among the clouds. But the magical book remained with Annie. He returned to his village and began reading those wonderful stories to all the children. Slowly, the entire village was filled with knowledge, curiosity, and courage. Arav, now looking a little sleepy, said excitedly, "Grandma, I wish I could have a flying horse like that." Grandma hugged him close. My dear, that horse might only appear in your dreams. But remember this, your studies and your love for learning are the real wings that will help you fly high in life. Arav hugged his grandmother tightly and said, I'll study hard and tell stories to everyone, just like Anne. Gentle music swells slightly and then fades.